Honey! Kids! I made something for Halloween! Welcome to the workshop, I am Gert, and when my buddies ask me for a terrain craft off, I'm there. What am I talking about, buddies? It's a craft off. To the death! We've got Knarb from Knarbmakes, Nick from CC Minis, Tinu from Cajun craftastrophe, and Bill from Billmakingstuff up in this big female wolf. We're doing dollar store crafting with cheap and crappy stuff you can find in the dollar store. To the action! This is it. Spider webs and a couple of plastic spiders. 69 cents? Don't worry, I have crap everywhere. We are going to do a little trash building. A spider queen. I'm starting off with a couple of chunks of XPS foam and a discarded Barbie doll with terribly sticky hair. The XPS is forming the main body or abdomen of the spider. Gonna glue the XPS together with toothpicks, and yes, I'm gonna use both PVA and hot glue. The hot glue is going to make an immediate bond so I can keep on working. The PVA gets to dry over time for an even stronger bond. Then it's a matter of shaping the XPS foam with a knife and a hot wire cutter. I need something to attach the Barbie doll to the XPS body. A round chunk of XPS that I'm going to shape. I'm going to attach it in the same way as before. Cut out a small piece at the front of the foam to fit the doll. The queen's body is sitting a bit too high still. You have deserved some rest now. Let's focus back on the spider's body. Legs. First steps, I'm using 1 cm EVA foam tube from my buddies over at cosplayshop.be. A photo of a real spider as a guide. After all, nature is the best architect. Inspired by a local species of spider called the graspin, I cut out a bunch of shapes out of 2 mm thick EVA foam, and I attached these with hot glue all over the spider's body. This is not the proper use of a soldering iron. Do not try this at home, or at least make sure to ventilate properly, or don't. I couldn't care less. I'm not your dad. I've used toilet paper in the past as a means of texturing, especially walls in those cases. However, it works great for organic texture as well. We are going to apply a thin down layer of PVA glue. A sheet of toilet paper, make sure it's nice and wet and sticks properly to the model, following all the textures underneath. Allow the toilet paper to dry thoroughly until a hard shell is formed. I can now attach half the Barbie's body to the spiders with a generous amount of hot glue. Crafters really say the darnest things, don't they? Please kill me. A piece of foam to cover up the hole between the two bodies. I also added the toilet paper texture and some small legs to the front of which I have no footage, because I'm a total professional. She's ready for... I started off well enough, a light grey primer over the entire thing. Get out my semi-gloss red ink through the airbrush. I love inks through an airbrush. No clogging, no dry tip, covers great, easy to clean. I need to buy more inks. Please consider supporting the channel. Andrew Fern, Tyrannosaur, Gerald, Jose Gonzalez and Karen do. Big shout out to my latest patrons. A base coat of red ink basically all over the model, followed up with a black wash, and you guessed it, some more red ink. Are you noticing a pattern yet? There's a lesson in here somewhere. Hold on. Hot tip! Let's start off with an airbrush lesson first, whilst I'll highlight the queen's breast. 90% of airbrush trouble are solved by cleaning the brush. If you're done cleaning it the first time, you clean it again, and then maybe even another time. I like to use a mixture of 90% water and 10% isopropanol in a small spray bottle. This atomizes the water and isopropanol and really gets rid of all the paint. And it's a great all-purpose cleaner. There, free tip. Another ink, purple, to deepen some of the shadows, bring some more color variation here and there. Now at this point I've had it with the spider's body. It's way too dark, way too red. I went a little haywire there. So I wouldn't dare about quitting a project, so I reapplied the light grey spray primer over all the parts that I didn't like. I kept the queen's body and bottom of the spider as intact as possible, because there really wasn't anything wrong with those parts. I then use red ink to blend everything back together and apply a little bit over the details like the cross. Some makeup for the queen, black lipstick, and because I'm doing a demonic evil creature, some blood red evil eyes are in order. I always say if you can't do realism, do fantasy. Clean up with some pure white. And the highlight of white over her glorious hair, and we are ready for the final details. The little spiders get a coat of purple and are attached with super glue. I use a bit of the spider webs and a metal wire to make a wire. Mark Kenwright. Happy birthday, you old fart. Ben again. Gelukkige verjaardag, hè, makker. I know she's a little bit too big to be a wargaming model, but I think she might work out for D&D. Big shout out to One Page Rules for the mini. You'll be seeing way more of these guys in the future and a couple of select others. Check out the links below for a free Halloween themed STL file. If you like this video, please click everything that needs clicking. And now I kept this video short and sweet for you to go and check out the videos of my buddies. Go piss off. Bye. I'll see you soon.